Hi YouTubers, this is Sunny, the photographer behind Nature-tastic Photography, and today I have a little tip for your DJI Phantom or any drone that you have, especially for the DJI Phantom 3 Professional or the Advanced or the Standard version. So as you know, I'm the photographer behind Nature-tastic Photography, and I recently got one of these drones for aerial photography and videography. So you see these two stickers on the front arm right here? These are the decals. Okay? They're not very reflective. So let's say you want to do sunset photos or you're flying close to dusk. You're going to need something better. This right here is something called Scotchlite. You see those reflective stickers that you see on trucks or mailboxes or on the road, those highly reflective stuff at night that reflects your car's headlights? I suggest you replace it with one of these, so in case that your drone lands really far away or it crashes and it's getting dark outside, you can actually use a flashlight to find it easily, as these things are very reflective. Actually, I already got started. I actually did not find anything on the internet that has these, so I'm making them myself. You could get these reflective tape, they're not that cheap, but just search Scotchlite, or that's the one I'm using, or reflexive. And there's also Solaz tape, which is used for ships and boats, but those have really aggressive adhesive on the back, so if you plan on taking them off your copter, you might want to just go for the Scotchlite type here. I was not able to find any templates and stuff on the internet, and trust me, I did look, and I'm not really good to Photoshop or anything, but one of the easiest ways is just to take one of these, put it in a copy machine. These are the decals that came with your DJI Phantom, by the way. They gave you 3 or 4 colors or something. Just put it in a copy machine and you'll get this. I already cut off the DJI logo because I won't be able to cut it into the tape. So yeah, just take this and let me show you my workspace. So if you haven't gotten the material list that I mentioned earlier, don't worry about it. I will give you some product links in the video description below, so you could just use those. Anyways, here's my workspace. Of course, you need your copy template and tape. What else you need is one of these like anti-cut craft mats and an x-acto knife. See how I could just like slice into it and it won't cut through, like it won't like mark your table or anything. So you do want that. I already finished 2 pieces of the decal. I plan on doing 2 stickers in red and 2 stickers, this is silver right here. What else you need? Right, packaging tape or regular tape. I recommend packaging tape, they're a bit more steady. Because you want to keep your workspace in the same spot. You want to make sure it doesn't move around as you cut. So, tape gets held on with some packaging tape. Make sure you hold it on. And your template actually, okay, we'll focus. Make sure your template is also taped down so it doesn't move while you're starting to cut it. And as always, once you're done, compare it with the original right here. And as you can see, I did a fairly good job on this, so it doesn't have to be too accurate, but you should try to make it smooth and accurate. Alright, so I managed to get the decals off. I actually used one of these sticker sheets that I got from, well, whenever I return stuff from Amazon, you know how UPS gives you like one of those sticker sheets with your receipt on it? Anyways, I just took one of the backings off and stuck the old stickers on here. Not likely that I'll use them anymore. As you can see, it's pretty wrinkly and stuff. It does help when you're removing the decals that you use a hairdryer to loosen up the adhesive a little bit. That did help, but just don't melt anything. So what I found most helpful is that there will be some sticker residue on here. Just rub everything up into the center, and then use some tape to get it, and then they'll still feel a little bit sticky, but then I found just rub it with, like, this is packaging tape that I used earlier to cut out the decals, if the stamp thing will focus. Okay. Just rub it with the tape and it should remove most of the sticky residue on here. So please note that this tutorial I'm sort of making up as I go. So anyways, after rubbing it with my fingers and tape, there was still some glue residue left. I'm not showing my whole aircraft because on the other two arms I actually have my cell phone number, my address, and my FAA registration, so I don't want that information public. After rubbing it with a tape and your fingers, it won't be completely clean. It will still be a little bit sticky. So your last step is to grab a few of these cotton swabs and a bottle of alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, to be exact, not the kind you drink. Anyways, so just dip one of them in there and make sure the tip is wet when you wipe it down. Rub really hard on the decal area until like everything is wet, and then use one of your dry cotton swabs and swab it down to dry it. If there's any residue that did not actually evaporate yet, although the alcohol should have evaporated. And the thing you do is test it with your fingers, hopefully one that you didn't use to rub off the adhesive, because there will be some left on your finger. So use another finger and test if it's sticky or not, and keep repeating that until it's not sticky. Then you're clean and you can apply the new decals. And now we're ready to install the decals. Now before you go be an idiot and peel off the backing and stick it on there, please make sure while the backing is on, make sure it actually fits on there and you don't need to make any corrections. That will save you a lot of time later if you did make a mistake. Alright guys, I finished the decal process now, and don't pay attention to these pieces of paper here. I have my FAA registration and my phone number and address over there, so I just put a piece of tape over that temporarily just to, for privacy reasons. So anyways, here are the reflective decals I did. I wanted to put one of these silver stickers over there. I originally did. But after I took it out, this sticker right here blocked out about half the GPS reception, so I actually had to remove the reflective circle from the top here. I decided against putting a DJI thing over there either, so I don't know why. Maybe it's because the DJI sticker is a lot more smaller than that. I think the DJI sticker, you could take a look, see how much bigger my sticker was compared to the DJI sticker. That could have probably been the thing, but I decided to just leave this area blank. From a physics point of view, the reflective stickers should not be able to block out any GPS or radio signal, because even though they look shiny and metallic, what they actually contain in here is actually little, very tiny glass beads that reflects light directly back to the light source. So even though it looks really metallic, there's nothing actually metallic inside these tapes, so it should not actually affect a GPS signal, at least according to physics. Although from a technical perspective, actually the DJI stickers could potentially obstruct the GPS signal. As you can see, it is metallic, so this kind of sticker, there's usually a really thin layer of foil inside. So I replaced the gold stickers on the arm here, and there's a red reflective one and a silver reflective one, and I put another giant red piece over here to make it more reflective at night. And I did it for the other front arm. I did not do it for the other two arms because that's where my address and my phone number is, and I recommend you put one of those labels on yours too, just in case your drone crashes somewhere and you can't find it. So now onto the landing gear. If it would just focus. I don't know why my phone won't focus on it. Here are the landing gears. As you can see, I put red in the front and silver in the back. Okay, sorry about that transition. Whatever you do, do not get 3M Scotch packaging tape. it fell off again and I had to get more tape because it lost its stickiness. So as you can see, both the back landing gears are silver. And then on the top of the landing gear, I actually did something special. I did a reverse color one. So on top of the silver I put red, and on top of the red I put a silver reflector. And on the other side I did the same thing. So let's take it out and see how good the reflectors are. And by take it out, I mean take it into a dark room, because I think the San Francisco Bay Area is getting about 2 weeks of rain, so it's raining outside right now and everything is wet. So I can't bring this outside, neither can I fly. I actually did... Now here's actually a battery tip for you flyers out there with a DJI Phantom or any LiPo battery on these drones. If you're not going to fly it within 2 days, don't keep the battery charged 100%. New Phantom 3 batteries are built to discharge itself within a few days of no use. Because it's really bad for the battery, it could swell and it could decrease the battery life. So the other day when it was dry, I actually took it out and flew it around down to around 50%. As you can see, it's less than 50% battery right now. So yeah. Do not keep these things fully charged unless you're flying within 2 days after it's like fully charged. So, just a tip for you guys. Okay, so for the following flashlight test, I'm going to use my Nikkor TM16. It is a 4,000 lumen flashlight, but obviously I will not be using it at the max power. This is the max power, I think. There we go. You can see it's a super bright 4,000 lumen flashlight, so we're not going to be using it at the max power. We're going to do this, and probably this. Alright, let's do this. And here's a room without it. As you can see, my camera is adjusting the exposure to compensate. Alright, I closed off some doors and stuff, so this is just really dark now. Let's turn on my flashlight. Just make sure that when you are looking for your drone, let's say you landed farther away or crashed or something, make sure that the flashlight is at least at neck level or shoulder level, because these reflective strips reflect light directly back to the light source. So let's say you angle it further out, it's not going to reflect that well. So make sure it's like near your eyes when if you need to use this to find your drone. So as you can see, if I don't actually keep it near the camera lens, you actually don't pick up much reflection. So it has to be right up by the camera. Now, see? Now, once I put it right up to the camera, see how good it is now? You can see it reflecting, but yeah, my phone isn't gonna focus. Let me see if I could focus it. Yeah, it's okay, kind of focused. So now, see, even if I shine up the flashlight up to the side, you can still see it a little bit, especially the silver ones. I don't think the red ones appear that much on video, but I can guarantee you I can actually see it with my naked eye really well. So now let's step up the flashlight a little bit. As you can see, that's probably what car headlights will be at, so they'll be able to see. And actually no, that would just blind the entire thing. So let's just shine it at the door. See how reflective it is now? So as you can see, it is really reflective, even like indirect light. See? This should make flying at night really safer. Okay, now we will back up a little bit with the flashlight, and I'm gonna show you the reflective quality from up close with the camera, but I'm gonna back up with my flashlight just a little bit. So as you can see, it's really reflecting the stuff, and you can see my phone in the background there. Even with the indirect light source, as you can see, it is glowing a little bit. I'm pointing upwards right now. Now, as a final word of warning, please don't go flying this like an idiot right after you put on your decals. So, I finally caught a 15-minute break between the rain cycle here in California. So, as you can see, I made another modification. The giant red rectangles that I had over there, not within the decal area, I had to take those off because, after taking this out, I found out that my GPS was picking up a 1 to 2 less satellites with that over there. So, please note that the GPS on this Phantom 3 version is very, very sensitive. As you can probably tell because whenever you hold it up in the center here, or if you even waved your hand over under the roof, you can see that the GPS signal drops a lot. So if you are going to decal your DJI, please make sure that you don't put anything near the GPS because it will disrupt the signal. As for the ones on the legs, I already tested it. I put this right at my front door and I walked around the block with a remote. The radio transmission was actually very good, so the ones on the legs isn't interfering with anything, just the ones over the GPS. So if you're doing custom decals, please don't put anything over the GPS. It'll actually make it less safe to fly. So that is my final word of warning. That's pretty much it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will definitely have more aerial videos and video blogs and also photos. I'm also a photographer and an electronics nerd, so on this channel I also bring you reviews of electronics, and I also teach you photography and stuff. So if you think you like that, definitely subscribe. If you're a photographer, please go check out my blog. I post photos I take on there, and I blog about my trips. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have problem finding any of the products that I've mentioned in this video, I will give you product links in the video description below. I do participate in the Amazon Associates program, so it won't cost you anything extra to buy with those links, but Amazon does pay me a small commission. They do help fund future videos and my photography, so please use the links in the video description below if you plan on buying anything. So thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!